Welcome, Matt.
I'm refreshed. We're off a bye week. We got the cucumbers off the eyelids. We're ready to roll. This is going to be a fun one, guys. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Of course. Game week. Should I be excited about this or no? I guess we'll figure out in the next 20, 30 minutes, right? I mean, that's what we're here for. Let's
you know
find
what?
out together.
You had me thinking, last time we talked was this summer. Mm-hmm. You had me thinking that Michigan State was really in still a rebuilding mode. But you guys, I mean, you've already, let's see, you have 3 wins.
Yep. Yeah.
Same as us.
By definition, they were wins. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then the fourth game happened, and then, all of our worries after those wins may have come to reality. It turns out letting Youngstown State move the ball against your defense, that could actually be something, but I'm sure we'll get into it. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting this. I'm just too excited. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah. Well, your last game was against USC. You guys are coming off a bye week, just like us. Yeah. And I mean, you guys scored 31 points against USC.
I'm delighted with the offense. The offense is going to keep us in every game within, on paper this year so far. Whereas last year, year one of the rebuild, there were some games that were just sharpied losses, right? Like playing Ohio State, going to Oregon. It turned out playing Indiana eventually was going to be a sharpied loss. But this year, look, the offense I'm very pleased with. I think they've made some great strides from last year. And again, from last year, that's setting the bar beneath where the basement is. It was a really bad offense last year, but our quarterback, he's a lot smarter. He's still dynamic. We got NFL wide receivers. Our offensive line is better. Like, I'm not saying they're one of the best in the Big Ten, but again, the bar was on the floor. It's better. So I do feel really good about the offense after 4 games. Fortunately, that's just like half
the team there.
Football, unfortunately. So, but yeah, hey, 3-1's 3-1. We'll take it. We've had some exciting wins, but yeah, I like where half of this is all going.
So you're struggling on defense, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's one word for it. 2 stops against USC. We didn't see their punter until about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. So that's how that went.
Oh,
is right.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking good. Okay.
I suppose. We gave it 390 passing yards to Boston College if you want to feel even better about it. I can't feel any worse about the defense. I'm sorry if that just makes me a bad fan, but Minnie, Fred, I just wanted to see some progress. And it was really bad last year on defense. I think we've even taken a step backwards. So,
wow.
Yeah, I know it's already been an emotional roller coaster. I've only been on for 5 minutes, but yeah, that's what we've been experiencing in these 4 games so far.
Just heavy scoring on. Yeah, you guys can.
Enthusiasm is very infectious. So yeah,
appreciate it. Take the over in this game. Yeah, that's probably some sage betting advice. Yeah.
So how's okay? Let's break this down a little bit for us. Aiden Childs is your quarterback again, still, and Nick Marsh is your lead wide receiver, right?
He's outstanding. Yep, true sophomore, future NFL guy. Yeah, that's he brings a glimmer into our eyes over here. Absolutely.
All right. And then, okay, so tell us about your defensive line. That's what I'm really curious about.
Us 3 and the first listener of this one, us 4, could probably rush the quarterback better than that front 4. Now, look, I'm not going to be all entirely negative. Our run defense is fine. It is right in the middle of where it needs to be in the Big Ten. It's passable. It was a rough showing against USC, but that's a really good USC offensive line. They got great skill position players that we can't simply keep up with their speed. Now, where the ire from Michigan State's come from is the pass rush last year was historically bad. We had a 6-game stretch last year without a sack. That was the longest in FBS for the last at least 25 years. And you're wondering, how could it possibly get any worse from last year? And so far, we are trending to be. As far as the quarterback hurries, the quarterback hit stats go that you find in Pro Football Focus, things are already trending behind where we were last year. And that's even after games against Western Michigan, where they started 4 new offensive line. That's even considering a game against Youngstown State. That's considering a game against Boston College, who was replacing 3 NFL offensive linemen. And yet we can't even sniff a quarterback, guys. We have 6 sacks so far this season. We have no sacks against USC. We have no sacks against Boston College. You want to go back to last year, we have faced now 13 Power 4 football teams. 9 of those games have ended in 0 sacks for Michigan State. So it has not gotten better in the pass rush department from last year. The run defense, serviceable. It's fine. It's gritty, but like, oh my God, guys, we just can't get to a quarterback. So Dylan Raiola, get a lawn chair, get a cooler, make yourself comfortable. You will have all darn day to throw.
This is music to our ears. This is exactly the type of game we need. Right, Fred?
We could use it, but it's kind of like weakness against weakness. Can your defensive line do stunts and twists?
Probably not.
Well, I mean, if they could even think about doing it, that'll work. And can your defense blitz?
Sure, we can blitz. Do we get home on those blitzes? No, Fred, we don't get home on those blitzes. We actually started to have success against Boston College when we stopped blitzing in the fourth quarter. We were like, screw it. We've blitzed 14 times up to this point. No one's even seen the whites of the quarterback's eyes right now. So let's just put another guy back in the defense and, hopefully have him throw through a tighter zone. And that's when things started to go actually well. So our defensive coordinator, a lot of people are really upset about him, truly. They're like, oh, this guy sucks. Like, no, I'm actually going to come to bat here. He has tried a lot of different things to get to the quarterback. It just doesn't work. Like, it is a true, like, Jimmy and Joe's situation. Now, okay, isn't the defensive coordinator the guy who brought these guys in from the portal? Different conversation, but it's, I'll use the H word here. It's helpless. That's truly how I feel going into the 5th game of the season. It truly is helpless in the pass rush department.
Is it a size thing, a speed thing, all of the above, scheme? Like, what's the problem there?
I think it's all the above. I'm great friends with one of the Michigan State reporters that was there during all the practices in the fall that he could go to, and he was like, they don't really look that physically imposing on the edge. And I understand some of the guys that got through the portal are young, but they also got some guys that lost their starting positions at the last spot they were at, and you can see why they lost that starting position. So I think it is more of just like a speed and size thing. Some of it could be inexperience because they do rotate the younger guys in there, but it's a great cocktail of ineffectiveness. Yeah.
Have you seen any Nebraska games?
I watched the Cincinnati game. That was a delightful way to start the college football season. I did like that one. I saw bits and pieces of the Michigan game, but that is my experience right now. I plan on watching a little bit more this week, though.
Okay. Because Perpetually Indignant brings up they may not have gotten home on their prior blitzes, but they've not faced Gatula yet.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah. Left tackle.
So this is stoppable force versus very movable object coming up here. This is good. Rubber's going to meet the road one way or another for one of our teams. Someone's going to be feeling really hopeful for the rest of the season, and the other is just going to be completely helpless with the capital H moving forward. What a great spot for our fan bases to be in.
I watched the highlights of the USC game against you guys. I mean, but USC's offense, though, that was pretty slick. Like, it looks like it's like fast. A kind of a fake triple option kind of a thing, but it was impressive and it was fast, and I could see it causing anybody fits. And it did look like you probably only, got him to punt a couple times from the 8 minutes I watched. So yeah.
Just once. So right off the rip for their scripted plays, they got lateral and they basically said it without saying the words out loud. Like, we are faster than you. We're just going to get in space and we're going to carve you up, which is indeed what we did. So yes, annoying after the OC game to once again have a game where you're not getting pressure on the quarterback. They're having their way with you, save for 2 stops. One was a good fumble, and the other one was a 4th down stop. But otherwise than that, I think it was 8.6 yards per play or 8.2. It was a lot of yards per play. They were just toying with us. The only solid we can walk away with is that's probably one of the 3 or 4 most athletic teams in the Big Ten. Not maybe the best, but definitely a team that could just straight up beat you on speed alone. So
yeah,
if there's any silver lining, it's that. Is that okay? It won't get tougher against like Nebraska or UCLA or maybe even Michigan down the road, but oh boy, did it look gnarly.
Well, at least you're not Wisconsin. Tony, I got you.
Rally card or UCLA, even Northwestern. They were not that.
Right?
So things can, against all odds, get worse on the defensive side of the ball. So Do you know UCLA only has 4 sacks and like they only have like I think 16 pressures on the quarterback this season? That's like maybe I should be a little more chipper when I talk about our pass rushing comparisons. So I need to take a look at.
I mean, I don't know. That's
It's
very
really
dangerous right there.
It's not good. It's not good shakes for UCLA.
I like this question. Okay, Perpetually Indignant wants to know, do we need to, at this point, Wisconsin has beclowned themselves? No. Wait. Oh, because you guys aren't Wisconsin.
Yeah, there you go. Just Wisconsin's a mess, so yeah.
They are, bless their heart.
Does Michigan State play them this year?
No, unfortunately we don't. That'd be a really nice season for like not a get right spot because we do have UCLA coming up right after this Nebraska game at noon too. So 9 a.m. UCLA body clock time, as if things couldn't be any more stacked against them. So that's a good replacement for Wisconsin.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, you'll beat UCLA.
Oh, if we don't, you'll be able to hear my post-game podcast just from outside your home. I will be screaming loud enough for the eastern half of this country to hear me. So, yeah.
You have quite a following, though. If I remember correctly, you guys have quite a fan base there, and they tune into you especially. So how's your fan base feeling right now?
Yeah, that's so funny you bring that up because like I was just talking to my wife upstairs and like of course she doesn't want to hear this, but like I just unloaded on her anyway. It's an interesting crossroads with the fan base right now because I feel like we're split in half. I feel like half the fan base is okay. Hey, this is great. Year 2 of the rebuild. Who cares if the defense doesn't really look even better than last year? At least the offense is. It's going to take some time. It's Jonathan Smith. It took him a while at Oregon State. Stay the course. Don't be negative about anything. Let's just keep going. And then there's the complete opposite of the other end of the fan base where I'm saying, hey, this offense is looking really good. Then immediately it's, but they don't look like Indiana. And Kurt Signetti, the defense absolutely sucks. This should all be taken care of. We should be talking about 9 wins already in year number 2 at this point. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there were somewhere in the middle, guys, right? Like, I feel like, hey, a good goal for this season could have been like 7-5 and hoping that your offense and your defense both look like they've each taken at least a little bit of strides forward. So that's not to say that we're just like bickering and squabbling 24/7, but I really do feel like for the first time in a while, like people are really torn where they're at with the direction of this program. We get a lot of emails like, hey, fire Jonathan Smith. Hope he takes the UCLA job. I'm like, that seems irrational and like way too quick to get rid of a guy. Like, do you know what's going to really solve things at Michigan State? Getting a 4th head coach here in a 3-year span. That's a really good idea, guys. Sorry.
No,
that's always
ask that question, but like it just came to top mind after the USC game. It's like everyone's all over the place now, but we are a passionate bunch, which is fun, which is good. So we got that.
You're 3-1. You're fine. You know, it's okay. Like, but I'm one to talk. I'm a doom and gloom person. Many can say that.
Yes, Fred, you are.
But
I try not to be
a certain level of excellence. Sorry.
You know what really what really kind of switched things around is that we beat Boston College in double overtime, and great win, awesome, emotionally, absolutely had to have that one. And then the very next week, Boston College loses like by double digits to a really bad Stanford team. So now we're looking at ourselves like, we needed double overtime to beat that Boston College team at home. I don't know if that should have been celebrated as hard or if that should have rang more alarm bells that we needed that much things to go our way in order to beat a Boston College team that just lost to Stanford. But I digress. The whole thing about Youngstown, that was another division with the fan bases. Hey, the offense still looks good. That's fine. It's against the FCS team, of course, but Youngstown's quarterback, he had his 3rd most passing yards ever against the Michigan State team. That guy plays FCS teams his entire career, and he had one of his best passing days against our FBS defense. So it's division everywhere in this fan base.
Oh, I'm loving this. This sounds awesome to me.
Yeah, that's what I love about our fan base is that like we'll get fired up one way or another. And like we will be here. So that's what I love about being a Michigan State fan. It's great. It's fun.
You know, you're like us though, in a way. I mean, I make fun of other teams, other fans, other situations, purge masks and whatnot, but it's like we're all in the same boat in a way because we're not, well, Bama's kind of, but we're not Georgia, we're not Texas, we're not Ohio State, who continually rebuilds, and Oregon now. So it's like you win the off season just like we do. You have a great offseason. Got the best line depth ever, and a hot shit quarterback, and your running back room is the best in the conference. Then by week 3, you lose your left tackle, and the center steps on the quarterback's ankle, and a linebacker gets put out, and then it's a scramble situation just to steal wins from that point on. And that's like, we're all kind of the same boat with that. And John had said it, and other people said it too. It's like everybody has deficiencies and you have to overcome them. And us as fans, it's just like, I try to temper my expectation. This is about as tempered as mine will be, but if we lose to you for some reason, God forbid, I will go heel NWO on you guys like in a second, and I'll get Matney and the pitchforks, and
I don't know if you deliberately just described Michigan State's like off-season and season, but like, we were talking about offensive line depth. Hey, this is great. This is awesome. And then sure enough, it was just announced today on this Monday that, our left tackle is going to be missing the next month of play. And then, we did just lose our backup middle linebacker, and that our weak side linebacker, he was carted off in an ambulance last week, and he might not play this game either. And that's right, one of our centers or interior offensive linemen, he's gone for the rest of the season due to injuries. So you hit the bingo right there. Yeah. Well done. Everyone's more alike than we'd like to let on to believe. I like that.
It's very strange. Yes.
I love it. Tell me about your special teams, because last I remembered, you're okay, right?
Oh, Minnie, we're more than okay. Things are looking good over here. Oh, it's amazing.
Same.
Like, we're worried about our punter leaving early for the NFL. Like, that's how good he is. Like, it's on the guy before him. He got drafted by the Patriots, and I said, this wasn't even negative. This is just matter of fact. He's not going to be as good as him. And then, wouldn't you know? Holy hell, he's actually better than the guy we just sent to the NFL a few years ago. He is dynamite. He's got an iron leg. He could put any punt inside the 5-yard line. And our kicker, our first 2 kickers were out for the first game of the season with groin injuries, but nevertheless, one of them's back. Drilled a 50-yarder against Boston College. So, like, things are looking okay there. And we've had decent returns in the punt and kick return games. So, like, I shouldn't say that, half the game's offense, half of it's defense. That's right. There's the other half. It's special teams, and that is looking better than last year, too. That's right.
And your punt returns?
Fine. We actually do them this year. Like, we actually attempt, like, bringing kicks back. It's foreign. I'm shocked.
It's weird. Yeah.
I almost fell like on the floor face down the first time I saw someone not fair catch and actually attempt to return. Oh my God, we're doing it this year. We're living a little, so it's good. We got Amari Kelly back there. Now, this is a great wide receiver transfer we got from Middle Tennessee State. First team All-Conference USA, and he's been balling out so far this year. So a really good option B, opposite of Nick Marsh. I feel comfortable in saying that we have 2 NFL grade wide receivers on a roster that doesn't have a lot of NFL talent, but we got it on the outside there.
I think we said this earlier this summer, but we sound so similar.
I know, right? I know. I do. I'm really going back to that conversation. It really did sound like we were describing each other's teams just in green and red, just swapping colors at this point. But yeah, because that's where you guys have some skills too, right? Yep. With Dainty and company.
Yes, we do. We do. And of course with Dylan.
There we go. Get ready, Matt. It's filibuster time.
Oh, I've already described Dylan to him.
How do you guys get the Mahomes comments a lot on this program? Or since you guys cater to Nebraska fans, which I'm sure you guys are beyond sick of the dialect, does it not happen like on this channel here? What discourse are we getting when it comes to that?
I don't think we hear as much of it as we hear externally.
That's probably right.
Some of us, maybe me even, sometimes make snarky comments, but by and large, it's not like with the media where they literally have the meter of similarities, right, like they showed it versus Cincinnati, which I wanted to throw my beer bottle at the TV. It was just like
understandable.
It's just tiring. I mean, he's doing his own thing a little bit more now, and but they gotta make that connection for views and clicks. What are you gonna do?
And I'm one to get off one of those comments too, but then I do put myself in what if I was like a Nebraska podcast or whatever, that would drive me up a GD wall just hearing it every week, because you would think it would fizzle out by now, but it truly just has just not gone away, which is almost incredible. That the staying power of the story. But hey,
it's the one thing that people remember.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, he's a good quarterback. So, like, I'm just going to keep on making the snarky comments to, like, deflect from what could possibly happen this Saturday, setting a career-high passing yard number. So that's what I'll continue to do on my side of the fence. But you just wanted a peek inside of your window here.
I love the sound of that.
I don't.
Jeez.
I don't. Oh, man. It's going to be a first team to 30 game. I just know it. It's going to be one of those.
Well, do you have any questions, Fred?
I don't know. I mean, you pretty much threw out all your neuroticism over the last 10, 15 minutes of, how you're concerned about everything. So
I do that. I can get myself worked up over anything. Yeah. And you guys are a really strong opponent too.
I mean, I feel like I'm being lulled to sleep. Like we're going to walk into something and get whacked. I'm glad I'm not a player because then I would think, God, these guys suck. We're going to kick their ass. But
that's what I'm trying to do. That's
just,
right.
We have so many, we're working on things too. I guess my only question for you would be like, overall, what do you see your season ending up as?
6-6 is where I'm at right now.
Is that acceptable for your fan base?
No, but yes, depends what side you're talking to. Like truly 50-50. Like, I mean, half will be like, all right, done. I will fundraise Jonathan Smith's $32 million buyout right here, right now. And then the other will be like, hey, this is reasonable growth for a program in year 2. And then, of course, it has to be compounded with a good offseason of keeping Aiden Childs, whether that's transfer portal or NFL. I mean, it's hard to say no to the NFL. And then also Nick Marsh, too, who last offseason certainly heard from a lot of suitors that wanted to poach him away from Michigan State. Can you keep him in East Lansing for another offseason? If you could show, okay, bowl game, 6-6, 7-5, the offense continues to improve the way they have so far this season. Maybe you get something out of the defense eventually, and then you bring back a lot of these young, good players. Okay, then you're 3. Then we're actually talking about, hey, could it be 8, 9 wins? Can we actually show up on a college football playoff graphic to start the month of November? I don't know. Sneak in as the number 24 team. See if I care. Like, that sounds like a great time. But 6-6, it will be accepted by, I would say, about 50% of the fan base right on the dot.
Yeah. That's a bowl game, right?
As far as I'm concerned, it could be the game above Sports Bowl right here in sunny Detroit, Michigan. So right on the sprawling coastline. Think palm trees, think sunshine. The game above Sports Bowl against Toledo, probably. Who knows? But it's a new bowl game sweatshirt. I haven't had one of those in 3 years. So I just need, at this point, them to make a bowl game for a new wardrobe.
Good comment, Scott. Yes.
When was the last time that you guys were good? Refresh our memory.
It was 2020. The short answer is 2021. We had Kenneth Walker that year. Like, that was just a sensational year. We won the Peach Bowl. We beat Michigan. Really a close game against you guys in East Lansing. You guys had the game, I believe, until late in the fourth quarter where we had that punt return for a touchdown. That was really fun. So that was the whole Mel Tucker. Okay, LSU, are they going to poach him? And then we come in. No, sir. $95 million for 10 years. We got him locked up, baby. And then all the rival fans are saying, oh, they gave that guy the contract after Kenneth Walker single-handedly won them 10 games. And then, of course, we're like, no, you guys are haters. He's got a program cooking over here. And then years go by, well, I'll be damned. No, that actually was entirely Kenneth Walker that brought them to 10 wins. It turned out, unfortunately, the haters were spot on.
Yeah, Mel Tucker and his Kung Fu grip. Yeah, that didn't work out too good for you guys. But that return, I remember that game. Oh, my God. I'm never at a loss for words, but my friend and I sat at the bar, and that return happened, and nobody was over there. And then the guy just ran, and we just looked at each other for a good 30 seconds. And that was after like 8 beers apiece, and we still couldn't form words. We just were like, what happened? It was, that was. Thank you for bringing that back up.
I'm sorry, because I truly do love Nebraska fans, because the last comment that was just, listed where, hey, it sounds like I'm just describing Huskers fan, because I think we're very alike, I'm sorry. I should have given like a heads up. I'm glad.
It's okay.
At least
I
you
didn't
two were
need a trigger warning. I'm Gen X. I'm good.
I'm a millennial, so like we're big on that. So I should have dished out one of those.
Okay. It's okay.
Well, I'm not. Now I'm going to lose sleep because I feel bad. So that's
well, it's okay, Matt. I promise. We'll get over it. I have a question. What do you think the score is going to be this weekend then?
Give me 34 Nebraska And then let's do a weird number, like 29 Michigan State. I feel like a little tight. Maybe I'm giving our offense a little too much credit here, but truly, I really do like the trajectory of where Aiden Childs is going. Last year, his biggest problem was turnovers. Like, oh my God, was he loosey-goosey with the ball early on? Whereas this year, he has 1 interception so far. I don't even count that against him. It's one of those play actions where he fakes the handoff, turns around, and there's a guy in his grill immediately, coughs up the ball, D-lineman makes a great catch. But he's really taking care of the ball. He's not even putting it in harm's way. He knows when to tuck it. He knows when to check down. He knows when to use his legs. And again, the NFL receivers, that can only help. Now, the only thing that, can actually make that count is with the offensive line blocking. The left tackle situation, not feeling too great about that, depending on how they're going to go about it. Are they going to move the right tackle over? Are they going to bring up a young guy to play left tackle? They're not going to disclose that until kickoff.
Wow.
But it has to be just a little better than what it has been. Hasn't been a full-on disaster. I feel like they're right in the middle of the pack for pass protection. But, yeah, it's got to be, at the worst, like a mediocre game for pass protection for MSU to have a shot here.
Dang. So you think it's going to be pretty close?
I do. And maybe that's just like a sucker to me talking. And I promise, like, I will let you know when I think Michigan State's going to get their doors blown completely off of them. But I just don't think it's going to be one of these games because of the offense actually can move the ball this year for the first time in a long time. So, yeah, are we going to give up a lot of points? You're darn right we are. Oh, yeah. Like, I'd be shocked if this isn't like a top 3 career passing day for Dylan Raiola. But can we match it? We could do enough to make it cozy in the fourth quarter, perhaps.
How's your run game?
I was afraid someone was going to ask about that very important part. Weirdest game 2 weeks ago against USC because it's looked fine for the first 3 games against Western, which who cares? It looked fine against Boston College and then Youngstown. It actually looked really bad against Youngstown. It did not look good against USC. USC has a really athletic front 7. And then the second half starts, and all of a sudden we're getting like 6 yards a pop here. It's like, oh, okay. We're pretty good at stretch run, which is something that we've kind of implemented here late last season, early into this season. We like to get outside with either stretch or zone runs, which has been profitable for Michigan State here. So it's a bad answer, but like I will give you a good answer after the first quarter this upcoming game this Saturday, because I've seen it be really good against USC in the second half, seen it be really good against Boston College. I've also seen it be really bad against Youngstown State. And also the first half against USC didn't inspire. So it is probably just the epitome of fine. That's
How good is Youngstown State? Because you keep bringing them up.
I know.
Well,
yeah. Okay. So they're top 25 FCS when we played them, but still like they were like number 25, whereas it's still a far cry from the North Dakota States of the world, if you will. So they're fine. They had a pulse. But boy, you should be able to run the ball for more than like 2 point whatever yards per carry it was against them. So
yeah.
Yeah.
They sound like they could be like our Cincinnati.
Not to say the game was ever close. I never felt like we were in danger of losing that game, but it was just okay. Another first down by Youngstown State. Oh my God, their quarterback, who's primarily a runner, he's not even known as a passer. Oh great, he's got 270 passing yards right next to his name. That's awesome for the kid. That's going to be a story he's going to tell his grandkids about 40, 50 years from now. So that's when the alarm bells really started to sound off for State fans. Is not only did Dylan Lonergan, who's a fine quarterback for Boston College, drop a butt ton of yards against you, but oh boy, you're letting a guy that's not known as a passer at Youngstown State, he's connecting at a very high rate against you right now. So that's why I just keep on bringing up that game against an FCS team, because yes, we won. Most of the fan base really left that game being like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So
Dave's here says that Aiden Childs has 39 runs for 154 yards. So your quarterback can run.
He is really, really good with his legs. Now, they don't deploy him on a ton of runs design-wise, just because I think they want to preserve his health. Will they do it? Yes, of course they will. Maybe 4 or 5 times a game, but man, he has been electric in a few third down situations where he looks dead to rights, and then he will just scamper out of it, extend the play, or pick up the first down. So, yeah, really dangerous with his legs. Is it full on like, oh, you're going to get 14, 15 Aiden Childs runs? No. But man, he really is a great athlete, just like that comment from Tony. I mean, can't say enough about him. So big Childs.
You saw Brendan Sorsby run against us in the Cincinnati game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he took it over.
Maybe this is a game where they really start to crank it up as far as design runs, because last year they really took it easy to start the season with him. Young quarterback. You don't want to get him banged up immediately. And then at the end of the season, they started to, okay, we're going to do it 7 times, 8 times. Maybe out of the bye week, they understand that, okay, against Nebraska, like this would be like a game, a swing game, if you want to get to a bowl game, if you will. Like, we're going to have to maybe deploy something else that isn't just like a stretch run with Mekhi Frazier or a gap run inside with Brandon Tollis. Maybe we do need to just deploy this great athlete a little more than we have so far. So it hasn't happened a ton so far, but maybe this could be the game.
I hope you don't. So, just keep him in the pocket and run the ball and let's just see what happens. That was going to be my other question. If you did a lot of design quarterback runs, I didn't really tell from the USC game, but it sounds like you didn't take the training wheels off a little bit. So hopefully you just save that for like Michigan or somebody important. Leave it alone with us.
That's a good comment right there. MSU's D is ranked 104 in FBS. Yikes. I'm shocked it's that high. I'm surprised it's that good, actually. We don't get to the quarterback. Our corners aren't even in the same frame as the receiver when the ball's thrown to them on TV. Our linebackers are fine. We could, stop a run on a good day, but
we lost Matthews, right? He's the guy that got hurt, or
so what's crazy. So he goes down against USC. They bring out the backboard for him. He gets ambulanced away. He's in LA County Hospital. And then today they said that he practiced over the weekend and that he is like questionable for the Saturday's game, which that's half amazement to just modern medicine and science, and for him to be able to even just be walking right now.
Yeah.
And then the other half, mentally, what's that like to bounce back from? Like, you were just wheeled off the field trying to give a thumbs up in LA 2 weeks ago, but you could have the mental fortitude to go back and play that same sport at the same speed 2 weeks later. That's crazy for both physical and mental standpoint. I can't believe that he could be back against Nebraska.
Good for him. Fucking RoboCop.
Good for him. Shocking.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very surprised. Yeah.
All right. Jackson's with us, Jackson Johnson. And he lets people know that you are on Locked On Spartans and Spartans Illustrated. Good for you. Both places.
I got to hire Jackson to be my agent. Look at that post.
Oh, he's awesome. He's awesome that way.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Locked On Spartans. It's Spartans Illustrated. It's not just me. I do a little bit of work for Spartans Illustrated. A lot of other guys do much more better work than me. We're talking film study. We're talking recruiting. So, they do a bang-up job over at Spartans Illustrated. But if you want to hear, more unhinged ranting or sometimes even hinged ranting, Locked On Spartans is the place to be. That's where we really turn
We
it up.
need you over here. Do you like Nebraska? Do you want to be a fan and join us?
I truly have no animosity towards Nebraska whatsoever. You guys, it's you guys, it's Wisconsin. I don't really have an issue with. I feel like
no, you can't say that. There's one person in the
did I just
chat
did I just erase everything? Damn. We can edit all that out. That's fine. Just go back and edit that part out. I'm sorry. I mean Nebraska, Northwestern. Who else is harmless? Maryland.
Yes. See, we agree on so much.
Perfect. Excellent. Look at us go. We're thriving here. One big happy Big Ten family. We have been for decades. That's
but who do you? I mean, besides Michigan, who do you not like the most?
Who do I not? It's funny. It depends on the sport because, I really don't care about Illinois for football. Hey, good on them. Illinois basketball. Oh, I want to see them go 0-30. I want to see them lose every game by 40 points. That's right. But football outside of Michigan, oh man, it's I don't care for Ohio State anymore, to be honest. They did it for me back, when they were beating Michigan routinely and keeping them out of the college football playoff. And then they started to lose to them, and Michigan got in the college football playoff because they would beat Ohio State. It's you guys are dead to me now. I used to rely on you guys. When we would lose to Michigan, at least I know at the end of that season, damn it, that's right. Those boys in Columbus will take care of business, and we won't have anything to worry about in the college football playoff. And now Ryan Day has done just that, making sure they have gotten in the college football playoffs. So that's where I'm at. Ohio State, you're dead to me. Dead to me.
Dead to us too.
Dead. That's right.
Yeah.
Hate them. Hate Ohio State.
I don't know. Are there any that you like, Fred?
No.
Good question.
No, I don't mind Michigan State. They're okay.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Going back and forth. And I'm not saying that just because Matt's here. I mean, if he was like an Ohio State guy, I'd be like, fuck your team.
Sure.
Same with Michigan.
Sure.
Wisconsin, just because they beat us up so bad when we first got to the Big Ten that I just can't get over that.
That'll do it.
I don't like Iowa, but I don't hate them to the point that I get so angry because they're just so boring. It's hard to hate some team that is just so
I get that.
nothing,
Yeah.
and they're not, at least the ones I deal with, the fans are not as obnoxious as other teams. They're like, oh, we got your number. It's like, okay, no, you don't, we beat you. Okay, but what do you do with it? Nothing, And by the way, half the times they've beaten us in the last decade plus, it's been some of our worst possible teams that we've ever put out on the field. So it's like punching down on nobody, so, and we at times have had some of our worst teams and held some of their toughest teams to the very end. Yeah. So it's just like that's not even a rivalry. It's like we get our ass kicked, we get beat, whatever, but what do they do with it? They don't go anywhere. I don't want to be where Iowa is.
Is it also a situation too where like by the end of the year, like you've already said everything there is to be said bad about your own team, where like they can't even say anything that hurts you anymore at that point? It's like, oh, cool insult. Oh, good observation. Made it 4 weeks ago, man. Like nothing you say can hurt me from here on out. So there's got to be something.
And 2 years in a row, we lost the exact same way to them. So it's like that's the second time. It was like, okay, whatever. I've dropped another $50 bar bill. I'm going to go home now. Like, okay, whatever. Get them next year, maybe.
And those low scoring games, I like high scoring games.
It's just boring in general. It's the most boring rivalry ever, us and Iowa. It's just, there's some I've fallen asleep during. It's just because I don't care.
The way they play football.
Trophy,
It's the way they play football, Fred.
It is.
It's no frills. It's just this way all the way through the game.
Yeah, bowl of oatmeal. That's all it is. Yep, it gets the job done. It'll fill you up.
Cold oatmeal? Is that what you said?
It's just a cold bowl of oatmeal. Like it'll fill you up. Sometimes you put some cinnamon in it. Ooh, 20 points today. Oh my, wow. All right.
And maybe raisins too. And that's another.
Throw raisins. Yeah, punt return touchdown. That's your raisins. Otherwise, it's like
punt returners and tight ends. That's what Iowa does, and some line.
There used to be Fran McCaffrey meltdowns too during basketball season, but you don't even get those anymore. So
he's gone. Yes, that guy. I'm kind of glad though. The meltdowns are fun, but that guy was just tiring. I was just tiring. That's it. They're just a tiring program. Just boring me to sleep. Do something exciting for once,
Well, we agree on that. This is fun. Hey, Matt, I appreciate you stopping by and giving us the info.
Yeah, hopefully some like eloquent words came out of my mouth there in my throes of just emotion. I don't do well in the fall, guys. I mean, I have the information in my head and in front of me, but oh my God, I just get so worked up during game week. It's 5 minutes, I think we're going to stun the world and we're going to win on the road. And then the next 10 minutes, I think, why would this game even be within 30 points? It's, yeah.
I wish I had your enthusiasm. I think just, 20 plus years getting kicked in the nuts has taken that enthusiasm away from me. I think I used to be like you at some point. I haven't been all hell-bent for leather, but I do. Like I said at the beginning, I love your background. It's like a cross between original Xbox and Mystery Science Theater. So it's just like everybody, if nothing else, give us a thumbs up for Matt's background. No, I think you're awesome. This is great. I appreciate it. This is fun. Yeah.
No, this is a great time, guys. Yeah, no, the enthusiasm's here. The hairline has been scaled back, and I put that entirely on Mel Tucker, the later years, Antonio. But I've had that issue since high school, so I also blame John L. Smith for this back in the day as well. But and if I can live through those days growing up in my adolescence, I could live through anything. So yeah, that's right. We're still here. We're still kicking.
Good for you.
That's right. That's right. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. This is a lot of fun. And yeah, hope you guys have a great Saturday. If you guys win, have fun celebrating. I don't know how much a win against Michigan State moves the needle in the year of our Lord 2025, but damn it, I hope that is something worth celebrating. So
if we win, we'll take it, but we'll still bitch about it. So that's how it'll go.
That's true.
Nice. Let's go. Perfect. All right. Well, hey, you guys got your post-game show all set up then. It sounds like a plan. Cool, guys. Awesome.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. We'll see you guys later.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Well, that was fun.
That was great. Yeah, he was very exciting. I like that guy. Bring him back
Right?
again. Yeah.
I love his energy.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. Great voice too. Really good. Yeah. All the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. He's definitely a lot of fun.
A real character.
Okay. Now, I mean, I feel bad because I wasn't taking a whole lot of comments when we were talking. Were there comments that you saw that?
Gosh, I saw a couple, and I'm scrolling. I can't remember. Keen had a couple good ones. Yeah. Oh, Keen said we can't stop the run with a bucket of kaopectate. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of fell behind too because Matt just pulled me in. So that's why I feel like I'm getting lulled into some kind of siren song when we play them.
That's exactly how I felt this summer.
All of a sudden they just roll us, and it's like 42-3 or something. I'm like, that fucking guy. Like, yeah,
right?
So, yeah.
Do we trust everything he's saying?
I want to, but you know me, I doubt everything. So I'm expecting the most awesome Michigan State team we've ever seen. But what I saw, I mean, what he said sounds about right. So hopefully that continues this weekend.
Yes. Okay. Dave's here says, when you see a Michigan State fan, be kind. Remember, they're dumb enough to choose to suck.
Wow. Wonder if
I feel like that should be a t-shirt right there.
That's awesome. I like that.
Well,
I don't direct that at Matt Sheehan, but that's just
no, not at all.
Throw that on an Iowa fan.